Hello everybody, I'm Evan Lazar coming to you from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the Patriots are making their preparations for Saturday night's showdown with the Buffalo Bills on Wild Card Weekend. And in this video, we are going to break down some keys to victory for the Patriots against the Bills in Orchard Park this weekend. So let's start on the defensive side of the ball for the Patriots. Obviously, the one area that needs to improve the most from the Week 16 loss to the Bills is the pass rush. And we're not just talking about applying pressure on Josh Allen, but applying pressure in a smart way with a contained rush plan. And the analogy that I like to use for games like this is that the Patriots have to put Josh Allen in the Star Wars trash compactor, right? You don't want to just sit back and play a game of spy on Josh Allen. You got to collapse the pocket around Allen and create a 4 or 5 point pass rush where he's not allowed to get out of the pocket or escape the rush by scrambling or extending plays with his legs. So it's not just applying pressure, it's also containing him in the pocket and getting the football out quickly out of his hand by applying some of that pressure with bull rushes. Get away with all the finesse rushes, the get-offs, the turn the corners, the Matthew Judon speed rush off the edge with the rip move. That's not the week for that, all right? This week, you got to get a lot of pressing. You got to get physical. You got to bull rush and power rush your way into the backfield and walk this Buffalo Bills offensive line into Josh Allen's lap. When he looks to escape, that is when you pounce. And those are the big reasons why the Patriots lost that Week 16 matchup against Allen, was when they were trying to contain rush, they didn't actually get any pressure on the quarterback. And then when they pinned their ears back and tried to get after Allen, they lost contain and allowed him to escape and scramble. So put Josh Allen in the Star Wars trash compactor. That's key number one for the Patriots to victory in Saturday night's game against the Bills. Key number two for New England, let's flip over to the offense here for a second. And 73 carries against the Bills this season in Week 13 and in Week 16. The Patriots have gained 5.1 yards per rush on the ground. The Pats have to continue to dominate in the trenches on the offensive side of the football. I'm not talking about only throwing the ball 3 times like they did in the windstorm in Week 13. I think the conditions, although it's going to be freezing, will still allow them to throw the football quite a bit in this game. But the Patriots have to continue to dominate this Buffalo Bills defense on the ground. Even in Week 16, over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground for Damien Harris in that game. The Pats will have their two-headed monster of Damien Harris and Rhamondre Stevenson healthy for Saturday night's game. Lean on that running game, give that ball to Damien Harris and Rhamondre Stevenson, and make sure you set the tone physically that you are going to impose your will against this Buffalo Bills defense that, just like the offense, wants to play a finesse game. Offensively, the Bills, they want to play flag football. Same thing with the defense, #1 rated pass defense in the NFL based off of DVOA. The Patriots have to exploit that run defense and be the more physical team on both sides of the football to get a win on Saturday night. And finally, number 3 for the keys to victory, win the undercard. And what I mean by that is, yeah, there's going to be some marquee matchups on Saturday night. J.C. Jackson against Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen against Bill Belichick, the Patriots offense against Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, and all those players that you can see every single week that get the highlights, that get the name recognition, and all those types of things. But a big thing that cost the Patriots in Week 16, especially on defense, was the fact that they lost the undercard. Isaiah McKenzie pops off against New England against Miles Bryant in man coverage. Devin Singletary on checkdowns underneath the defense. A huge game, especially early on against those zone structures, really picking up yards at will on those checkdowns or shorter throws underneath the defense. The Patriots have to do a better job against the complementary weapons that Josh Allen has at his disposal. J.C. Jackson's going to battle with Stephon Diggs, and Stephon Diggs' day, I should say, in Week 16 was not why the Patriots lost the game. He had 80 yards and a touchdown. Yes, the touchdown was a big one, but it wasn't necessarily a backbreaker for New England. The Pats did enough to keep Diggs from dominating the game. It was McKenzie, it was Singletary, it was Dawson Knox, it was all those complementary pieces that added up for New England and made it very difficult for Buffalo, who likes to spread the ball around offensively, to to stop the Bills offense, and that's why you got 7 red zone drives, 0 punts, and not a good day for the Patriots defense. So win the undercard, dominate the line of scrimmage, and be a more physical team, and obviously keep Josh Allen contained and don't allow him to run around like he did here at Gillette Stadium in Week 16. Those are your keys to victory for the Patriots against the Bills in the wild card matchup on Saturday night in Orchard Park. We will have you covered here on CLNSmedia.com and on Patriots Press Pass for all your Patriots-Bills coverage. Will be in Buffalo with wall-to-wall coverage for Pats Bills. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.